Good day, great tens. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, do the right thing. Continue to like the video, share with your friends, and watch the videos till the end. Don't skip the ads, please. Thank you so much. Term 3 revision for mathematics literacy, grade 10 for its control test 2. Similar question. I'm not saying the question paper, guys, is going to be like this wherever you are, but it's going to be similar concept. Just apply the skill. Very important in the instructions, guys, is to round off your answer into decimal place, write neatly. Also number all the questions and write the units of measurements, every units. Right, it says in question 1, the floor plan of the chalet close to the Mountain Zebra National Park is shown. This is the floor plan of the chalets, guys. We have 2 bedrooms, bedroom 1, bedroom 2, the bathroom, and the kitchen, and the and the kitchen and the living room, right? And we're given the general direction there, guys. This is going to be north, east, south, west. The way to remember that is never eat sour worms, right? Or never ever smoke weed, right? Okay, guys, if you see here, the doors are indicated by that. We have those doors. How many doors there? It's 4 doors. And then the windows, the windows there are indicated by this block. It's the windows. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 windows and 4 doors, right? And the other stuff there. Let's go to the questions, guys. It says write down the number of bedrooms there. There are 2 bedrooms there. Quickly, 2 bedrooms. And then it says which bedroom will be the first room you will enter from the main door. From the main door, guys, here's the main door. You enter here. Which bedroom will you enter first, or you will see first? It's this one, right? You will enter first. It's this one that you will enter. That one. That one, it's a little bit far. So it's bedroom 2. So the answer here, it's bedroom 2. Now in number 1.1.3, it says write down the ratio of windows to door. Leave your answer in the simplest form. So the windows to door there, I'm gonna write it the answer there. It's gonna be ratio of windows to doors. Indicated there are 7 windows and 4 doors. That's in a simplest form because there's no factor between there. Now it says determine the probability of walking into a bedroom with a two in this chalet with 2 separate beds in 1 bedroom. What are the chances of walking into a room and see 2 beds? You see, there's 1 bed. Walking in that room, there's 1 bed as well. So there's 0 chances. The probability of getting the 2 beds, it's 0 out of how many chances? 2, because there are 2 rooms, right? Which is, it's what? It's 0%, right? It's 0%. That means if it's 0%, that means it's what? It's impossible. It's impossible to see the room with 2 separate beds. 1.2, it says study the tail slip and answer the question that follows. This is a checker slip. This is the um this is the address, the phone number, the text, and these are the items that were bought, right? And then it says the 15%. That means that this is the what? This is the VAT. And then a 0%, that means it's VAT free. VAT free. Right, so the items that have that star, we call it, it's asterisk. So that means they have what? No VAT. So like these ones, the bread and the tomato roma, and that item and that item and that item and that item, they are VAT free. That means that they have no VAT. Now let's answer the questions. It says use the information above to answer the following questions. Calculate the total cost of the tomato pilchard. So we wanted the total cost of the tomato pilchard. How much is a tomato pilchard? It's Here's the tomato pill chart. It's two of them. It's 6.99 each. So it's gonna be 6.99. 6.99 times two. It's gonna be 13 rand 98 cents. Guys, don't forget to write the R for the money. 1.1.2, it says write down the meaning of the asterisk. As I said, it means it's VAT free. Um, so we'll say it's goods that are VAT free or zero rated. Zero rated. The star means they are VAT free. They have no VAT. Now, question two quickly. It says study the table below and answer the following question. Pizza Parlor expenditure. This is a Pizza Parlor expenditure statement. It's expenditure income statement for 6 months. Now it says Tepo and Paul and Karabo owns a pizza parlor. They sit and analyze the income and expenditure statement every 6 months. Below is the statement that was issued to them on the 7th of July 2020. So this statement that the income expenditure statement is for 6 months from the 1st of January to the 30th. So on the 7th of July, they received the statement and they sit down, they analyze it. So what they found that on January, this is the income, February income, and so forth for the 6 months. It's income for each month, every month. And then this is the investment that they got. Remember, these are the incomes, guys. All this is the income. So this is the investment, the investment that they receive, right? After they invest, this is the money that they got. So the total income, that means you add all these monies and with the investment. And then here's the expenditures, the money that they spent. So fixed expenses, it's rent, it's salaries, it's car company, all of them, all of them. But the salaries you are not told there. And then the variables, the one that they change every month, it's the water and electricity, depends on how they use the consumables, the stuff that they eat, or the stuff that they use to buy. Right. 2.1.1, it says explain the meaning of the term expenditure. So expenditure, guys, are already written at the expenditure there. The expenditure, it is an amount of money spent or used on buying or paying goods or services. There's services here. Services, right? Now let's go to 1.2.2. 2.1.2, calculate the monthly payment of the car company is quoted for 6 months. The car company here, guys, it's quoted here 57,180. So the monthly payment for that, guys, you will say the monthly payment you will take the 57,180, you divide by 6 months. So it's going to tell us each and every month it's going to be what? 9,530 rands per month. That's the money that they pay every month for the company car. 2.1.3, it says determine the value of A. The value of A, guys, here, the value of A here, it's the total income. So let me write it here, 2.1.3. So the total what? Income. The total income. So guys, I'm gonna make it shorter. So what are you going to do here? What are you going to do here? You're going to take these monies here, you add all of them. You must show them, guys, but I'm not gonna show them. So when you add all of them, this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this, you need to show them here, guys. You need to show their total. It's gonna be when you add all of them, guys. I'm not gonna show all of them. I'm just gonna give you the answer just to save time. So their total answer, when you add all of them, those monthly income there, it's gonna be 319,990, right? This is the total of these only, and plus the investment earning. Plus the investment is what? It's 87,000. 87,430, and then the total it's going to be 407 407 thousand 420 rands, right? That's the total. This is the answer. This is what? This is A, right? This is A, right? Remember, you added the monthly and then you add the what? The investment, which is you added all of these with the investment. It's going to give you A, right? Let's go to 2.1.4. It says the pizza parlor owns owners together stated that they overspent 50,000, right? They said they overspent according to the budget. Verify the calculation whether the statement is correct or incorrect. So 2.1.4. So the calculation there, what are we going to do there? We're going to take this amount. So it's going to be 407,000 420 rands, and then we minus, remember we are given the total expenditure, the total of all of these. So we're gonna minus the 284,117. The answer there is what? Let me punch it in the calculator. Minus 284, 11, 17. So the money that they get today, it's the 123,303. It's a lie. They did not overspend. If they overspend, the answer here it was going to be negative. So since it's positive, they did not overspend. They still have money. So you will say um, to verify, they are incorrect. They are incorrect. They did not overspend. So that means their expenditures is lesser than the income. So this is what they mean. The expenditure is lesser than the what? The income. Therefore, they've made what? A profit. Right, let's move on to the next question. They decided to reduce their expenses and invest invest the 8,500 at a rate of what? Of 9% in simple interest for 5 years. So they wanted to invest for 5 years. All right, so we're going to calculate this here. Now it says calculate how much they will be invested after 5 years. So I'm going to write it here. So 2.1.5, how much they're going to, so this is the simple interest. So we're going to calculate the interest for 1 year first. It's going to be 8,500 times by 9%. The answer that we get today, it's going to be 765 rand. That's the interest for 1 year. In 1 year, it's going to be this, right? So now we want the total amount over 5 years. Over 5 years, how much is going to be this amount? So what we do, we take the 765 rand, we times by 5, and we add the principal amount, which is the money that they've taken. So the answer there, it's gonna be 12,325 rands. That's the money that they're going to receive after 5 years. So we've taken the 755, which is the interest. This is the interest, guys. The interest per year, right? Let's go to 2.16. 2.16, it says determine the probability of receiving an income that is 50,000. Let's say that is what? That is less than 50,000, because there's no 50,000 here. There's no 50,000 here. So we'll say, let's determine the probability of receiving an income that is less than 50,000, right? So how many incomes that are less than 50,000 here? If you look, it's one, two, it's the 45s. It's this one, it's this one. Only that one that is less than 50,000. Let's say that question is looking for less than 50,000, guys, right? Less than 50,000. So we'll say probability of getting an income that is less than 50K, which is going to be, how many are there? It's two out of how many months? 6 months. So that means they say leave your answer in a percentage. So if you leave your answer in a percentage, you don't have to simplify the fraction. You just multiply by 100. You multiply by 100, so it's gonna be 33,333. So round off into decimal place, is gonna be 33,4%, right? Now, let's look at 2.2. It says there below is an extract of the bank charges and the transaction of the B bank. So the B, this is the B bank, not Mega Bank. It's B bank. Now here's the monthly charge for the account at 65 rand every month, and then it says calculate. No, guys, if you deposit there in the ATM of the B bank, you are charged 1 rand 50 and 2 rand per 100 rand. And then the cash deposit at the branch, they charge you 20 rand plus the 35% of the money that you are depositing. And then if you withdraw at the B bank, this is what they charge you. They charge you 2 rand per 100 rand. At another ATMs, it's 1 rand, 11 rand 50 plus, and so forth and so forth. The point of purchase is that, and then these are the free stuff, the bank inquiries. Okay, let's go to the question. It says calculate the difference between when depositing 5,000 at a branch counter or at the ATM. So this is where we look at, guys. We look at the deposits here. So we're going to calculate the difference when you deposit at the ATM and also at the counter. Let's start with the ATM. ATM. So at the ATM, the cost there is gonna be, it's 5,000. The ATM, we take the 1 rand 50, this one, and the 2 rand, 1 rand 50 plus the 2 rand times what? It's the 5,000. 5,000 we divide by what? By 100. So the answer there is going to be 101 rand 50 cents. That's what it will cost to deposit the money at the ATM. Let's look at the branch now. Depositing the money at the branch, how much it will cost at the branch? It's what? It's 20 rand plus the 3.5%. It's 20 rand plus the 3.5%. The 3.5%, guys, you have to divide by 100 and times by what? And times by the total money that you deposit. It's 5,000. So the answer there, when you punch it in the calculator, it's gonna be 195 rand. So we wanted the difference between the two. So the difference there, it's gonna be 195 minus the 101.50 cent. So the difference in those amounts, it's gonna be 93 rand 50 cents. That's the difference. We're done with that question. Question 3. Study the diagram below and answer the questions. The wall analog watch has a diameter of 35. This is the wall. It's a circle shape. It's a round shape. It has a diameter from there to there. The diameter, we're told, it's 35 millimeter. Now, guys, the radius is r, the diameter is d, and the pi value is 3,142. These are the formulas that we're going to use. This is the same formula for calculating the circumference. The circumference is the same as the perimeter and the formula for the area. Now it says use the information above to answer the question that follows. 3.1. Calculate the circumference of one watch in centimeter. Remember, the diameter we're given in what? In milliliter. So that means we have to convert the 35 first because they want it in centimeter. That means from millimeter to milliliter to centimeter. That means we times by what? We're not timesing, we divide by what? By 10. So it's going to be 3,5, 3,5 centimeter, right? 35 we divide by 10 is going to be 3,5. Let me double check. 35 divided by 10. Yeah, it's 3,5. Now to answer this question, now to calculate the circumference, so we're going to use the formula that says, we're going to use this one. This is going to be easy. Circumference is going to be pi times diameter, which is the pi, the value we're given there is 3,142 times the diameter is what? It's 3,5. So it's going to be the answer. If you punch that in the calculator, it's going to be 10,997, which is, it's going to be what? 11 what? Centimeter. Now let's go to 3.2 quickly. Calculated the area of watch, of the watch. We wanted the area of the watch in centimeter square. So we write the formula taking it from there. Area is equal to pi r squared. Pi r squared. So the pi, it's 1.4, it's 1,3, it's this value, times by the radius. Remember guys, we are not given the radius, we are given the diameter. So the radius is always the half of the diameter. It's the diameter divided by 2, which is the 3,5 we divide by 2. It's going to be 1,75 what? Centimeter. So we have 1,75 centimeter with square. And then the answer is going to be 9,62237. So we round off into two decimal places. It's going to be 62 centimeter square. Very important. Very important, guys. It's an easy question. You're given everything. You just need to substitute. Question 4. It says, given a simple flat plan of one bedroom flat, study the plan and answer the question that follows. The floor plan is not drawn into scale, right? This is the floor plan, guys. If you look at this floor plan, you have a bedroom and another bedroom, right? You have a laundry and you have a foyer, you have a living room, you have a kitchen there, right? And you have a balcony there. These are the sliding, no, not the sliding door, the two door. This is a two door, it's not a sliding door, it's a two door, right? And the scale that we're given there, the ratio scale, it's 1:100. And here's the key, guys, but you cannot see it, the doors and the windows. These are the windows, so these are the windows and these are the doors there. Okay, use the information to answer the following questions. Now 4.1.1, it says determine the direction of the balcony. Which direction of the balcony? As I've mentioned, guys, we're given the compass direction there. So it's never eat sour worms, or never ever smoke weed, right? um Now where's the direction of the balcony? The balcony, guys, it's when it's an easterly direction, it's on the easterly side. You see, this is the what? This is the west, the south, no, north, south. So it's in the easterly direction. I hope that makes sense. It's in the east, right? It says in 4.2, the scale used for the plan is 1:100. Explain the term 1:100. 1:100, guys, it simply means 1 unit on the plan is equal to 100 units on the ground. That's what it means. Now 4.2.2, it says calculated the length and the width of the room on the plan, right, guys? If we look at the width of the what of the room, we're gonna choose which room there. on the plan. If you look at these values, let's say we're taking this let's say we're taking this laundry, right? Let's say we are taking this laundry instead of a room. Let's say it's a laundry, just to make our life easy on the plan. So this laundry, if you look here, it's a rectangular shape. How do you see? You have a length and the what? The breadth there, right? This is that, right? Guys, the meters are the values for the real, are not the values for the plan, are the real values of these are the diameters of the room, of the laundry, the real laundry. Those are the real values, right? They are not the values for the plan. So to calculate this, it says calculate the actual length. So what are we going to do, guys, to calculate the actual length there? Let me just write it here. This question, it's 4.2.2. So we are calculating the actual length, which is the real length. No, not the actual length, guys. Here we are calculating the length of the plan, the one that is on paper. These values, we have the real ones, so we have to convert the real ones to we have to convert the real ones to the plans, the real ones to the plans. So let's start with the length, right? So we're going to use the ratio. We're going to say 1 is to 100. We know this is the plan and this is the ground, right? Okay, let me write it a little bit. So the ratio here is going to be plan is to ground. Plan is to ground, which is real. The ground, when I mean ground, I mean real. So the ratio is what? Is 1 is to 100, right? And then what is the length we have? It's 408, and the length that we have, it's on the ground. This is the ground. This is the real one, 4.08, and then we are looking for that. So what we're going to do, we're going to do an anti-clockwise. We divide, and then we what? We times. So the length there, the plan length, not the actual, the plan length, it's going to be the plan length. We're looking the length of the plan in the plan. What is the length? So it's going to be, and then they said the answer, we must leave it in meters. So it's going to be it's going to be 100, no, not 100, it's going to be 4.08. We divide by 100, we times by 1. This is what we're doing. 4.08 divided by 100, we times by 1. So the answer there, it's going to be 0.0408, right? And then we round off into the decimal place. It's going to be 0.041 meter, right? Okay, we're going to leave it in 3 decimal place. Now let's look at the width now, which is the breadth. The plan width now, the plan width. So it's going to be, we use the ratio 1 is to 100. We are doing the width now, 1 is to 100, and then the question mark is going to be on the plan. We are looking for the plan, and the width there, it's 2.38, right? 2.38, and then we do the anti-clockwise. We divide, we times. So the plan width there, it's gonna be 2.38 divided by 100 times by 1, so which is gonna be 0.0 238, right? Into 2 decimal places is gonna be, let's put it in 3, it's gonna be 0.4, because it's a, yeah, meters, right? We got that. Let's go to the last question, right? The last question, it says calculate the actual or real area. So we want the area. So we want the area of the room. Remember, we changed it. It's going to be a laundry. This is the laundry. The area, the actual area of the laundry. Area of the laundry, length times breadth, which is the length. What is the length? We're using these values, right? We're gonna use these values. These are the real ones. So it's gonna be 4 comma 4,08 4,08 times 2,38. It's meter. So it's gonna be the answer there. It's gonna be 9,7. Of